Everybody, today I am on the northwest side of Indianapolis, and the reason I'm here is because I want to highlight this particular park, given that it's the biggest park in all of Indianapolis, and in fact it's one of the biggest city parks in the entire country. So if you live anywhere on the northwest side of Indianapolis or just northwest of Indianapolis, and really of course anywhere in Indy or any of the suburbs, you can visit this park. But if you are living in that particular area near it, then you are truly living next to one of the gems in Indianapolis. So we're going to explore it, see what it has to offer, and if you live in the area, you just know what you're close to. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, I'm Jason Compton with the Compton Home Group. Welcome back to the channel. If you want to know everything there is to know about living in Indianapolis or any of the surrounding metro, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the little bell so you're notified every time we do a new video each and every week. We get reach outs from people all over the country and all over the Indy metro with questions about, of course, living in Indianapolis. So if you have any questions at all about Indy or any of the surrounding metro, then make sure that you reach out any way you know how. And we've always got your back with those questions. And we've also got your back with your move to or within the Indy metro. So today I am in a park. So not really highlighting specific city or town, but if you were to live in any of the northwestern part of Indianapolis or any of the northwestern towns or suburbs, then you're going to be really close to this park. It's Eagle Creek Park in Indianapolis, and it is a huge park, a city park. It's a municipal park, and it's one of the biggest municipal parks in the entire country. So it is astounding as to exactly how much space this park takes up. So this park has almost 4,000 acres, and kind of in the center of it, you've got the reservoir, Eagle Creek Reservoir, which is roughly 1,400 acres all by itself. And of course, one of the cool things about that reservoir is that given that it's a municipal park and kind of the whole goal of this park is kind of making it a nature preserve, is that you don't have homes. It's not residential along the reservoir. In fact, you can go swimming in the reservoir, you can go boating in the reservoir, but you can't have any motorized vehicles of any kind. Not that you just have a car or anything silly like that in there, but no motorized boats, no skiing, no jet skis, anything like that. I mean, it's truly kind of a nature preserve. And if you put a boat in there, it could be a fishing boat, of course. It could be a sailboat. It's actually quite big with sailing, and they actually do have a sailboat marina where you can store a boat and you can come out and sail whenever you want, but no motorboats or speedboats or anything like that at all. In fact, Eagle Creek Reservoir is really well known for its rowing, its competitive rowing. So when the Pan Am Games were held in Indianapolis in 1987, the rowing part happened out here at Eagle Creek on the reservoir. The NCAA rowing championships, the national championships, have been held out here multiple times. Back in 2002, 2003, and I think 2013 and 14, don't quote me for sure on those dates, but I know also 2019. So multiple times the rowing championships have been out there. And if you're interested in different types of rowing, then this is a great place to go. But if the reservoir isn't your thing, then out just in the forest or in the park itself, it has an unbelievable amount to offer. About the only thing that you really can't do at Eagle Creek Park is camp. It's still a day park. There's a daily fee to get in the park. I think it's $5 if you're a Marion County resident, so you live essentially in Indianapolis. Outside of that, I think it's $6 for a vehicle. You can get a year pass to come in here too. That's something that I actually used to do because years ago I used to run a lot, I used to bike a lot and do triathlons. In fact, out here at Eagle Creek, they have multiple triathlons each and every year, and you swim from the beach, and then that's kind of where the staging area is for your bikes, and you transition there and bike out of kind of the beach area through the park and out of the park and then back into it, and then you run through the park. But it's hilly, it's kind of shaded in a lot of places, and it has over 10 miles of trails that go through the woods, just like the trail that I'm on here right now. But also you can run out on the roads. And traffic does come through the park, but it's going relatively slow. So in addition to all of that, they of course have playgrounds, they have picnic areas, they have fishing areas. It has the Go Ape Treetop Adventure, so where you can actually kind of zip line from tree to tree and go to all these different stations above the, or pretty much at the tree top, the canopy. Also has an amphitheater. It has a pistol range, it has an archery range. It even has a 36-hole golf course here in the park. So it is a huge place, and there's really something for everybody to do out here. But just kind of wanted to highlight this place because if you live anywhere in Northwest Indianapolis, so if you live, let's say, even in Speedway or in Pike Township, which essentially encompasses a lot of the northwest side, or get down into Wayne Township just to the south, or if you go out west, even as far south and west as Avon, and especially Brownsburg, Indiana, and you go up to Whitestown and Zionsville, those places absolutely surround this park. And if you live in those areas, then you have this just right in your backyard. Now, I've never lived, at least for very long, on that side of town, but even when I was living on the east side and the northeast side, I would come over to this park just because it was so unique and it had all of those things to offer. Now, you can find other parks, of course, around Indianapolis, and a lot of fantastic parks. So if you live on the east side of Indianapolis, just as an example, or the northeast side, like in Fishers, or kind of even towards the southeast, you've got Fort Harrison State Park over there, which is a beautiful state park. It's not a municipal park in Indianapolis, it's a state park. So it's run by just slightly different rules, but you're not really going to notice when you're in there what the major differences are. But it's a big park as well, plenty of hiking trails, running trails, and you can go and bike through there all you'd like as well. But this one here happens to be bigger, and the fact that it has the reservoir makes it quite a bit more unique. Now, the northeast side of Indianapolis also has Geist Reservoir, which is certainly bigger than Eagle Creek Reservoir, quite a bit bigger. But the distinguishing factor between the two is that Geist Reservoir is extremely residential. You have homes lining pretty much the entire perimeter of the entire reservoir, whereas you don't over here at Eagle Creek. And Geist is pretty busy, so you have skiing, you have jet skis, fast boats going up and down through that reservoir all the time. Of course, a lot of people fish over there too, so they have to kind of coexist with some of these faster vehicles moving through there. But over at Eagle Creek, you don't have that. Plus, Geist, you really can't enjoy the reservoir unless you're out on it. Of course, you can be like at Geist Marina, at Wolfie's, and having a drink, or at the restaurant there and enjoy looking at Geist, but you really can't get into it. There's really no beach, there's no way to swim there, not unless you're on a boat. Over here to Eagle Creek, it's the opposite of that. It's a lot easier to get a boat in, although it's not motorized, but it's a lot more friendly, of course, given that it's a park, to everybody. Geist is a little bit more exclusive to the people there at Geist. If you want to put a boat in, you can be, of course, from anywhere to do that and pay to get in there, but that's about the only way you're going to access it. And that's about all it has surrounding Geist. The whole area is, of course, beautiful. It's rolling hills and trees, but it's extremely residential. This, of course, is a park. So if you live out here on the northwest side of Indianapolis, you are truly living next to one of the biggest gems in Indianapolis. So if you've got questions about living on the northwest side of Indianapolis or anywhere in the Indy Metro, then make sure that you reach out any way you know how. And until the next one, we'll see you later.